Yeah, yeah. I can't get no racks to you. I don't really care, cause I'm done. All the real love is not fun.
Welcome to the NBA Finals edition of the Ballin Out podcast. After the break we had due to the coronavirus and then restarting the season in the bubble in Orlando, we have finally gotten to the finals, which normally would have been played around June. As always, joining me to talk all things NBA are my fellow Ballin Out teammates, Nev, Elijah, and Bodie. How are you guys doing?
What's up, everyone?
So before we go straight into the NBA Finals, we had a lot of great moments and games throughout the playoffs. I'd just like to hear what your favourites were from the East and the West. We'll start with you, Bodes.
Mine from the East was just Jaylen Brown's dunks throughout all the games. I feel like he just brings a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And then in the West, it's probably Jamal Murray's layups. Just finessing everyone.
Crazy layups. What about you, Nev?
Mine for the East is OG from Toronto. His clutch three.
Yeah.
To beat them.
Isn't that the fact Kyle Lowry threw it over Taco 4?
Yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah,
that was even more crazy.
Well.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Taco was on.
He was up in his face. I was like,
wow.
Crazy. Anyway.
And for the West, mine Lucas step back to hit the game.
Yeah. Against Clippers, right? Was it against Clippers?
Round, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
What about you, Lige?
So from the West, obviously Jamal Murray. His crazy layup that he got the up and under over LeBron. That was pretty crazy. Yeah. And also the 360 layup that he had on Gobert. It's pretty
definitely.
Smooth. And in the East, this guy isn't really well known, but he's a pretty good player on the Bucks. DiVincenzo. He had an ankle break on Kemba Walker.
Oh yeah,
it was
I remember that.
Pretty deadly. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
That was a deadly one. So
Wait, who did he have the ankle breaker on in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Sorry,
not Kemba Walker.
Celtics.
Sorry, against Magic. Sorry, Magic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So mine in the East was when Marcus Smart blocked. I think it was Norman Powell to get to move on to the next round in Game 7. I feel like that was really clutch. And then in the
definitely. West,
when Jamal Murray and Dante, what's his name? Donovan Mitchell. They both had 40-point games. Both of them had 40-point games in the same game.
Crazy.
That was a crazy duel.
A record or something.
Pardon?
I think that was a record or something.
Probably.
Oh, hey.
I've never seen it. Except for that.
Pretty crazy, though.
So, awesome, boys. That's all great moments that have made this series so exciting. Now, let's talk about the two teams in the NBA Finals and how they got there. So, firstly, we'll start off with the surprise Miami Heat, who not many thought would get to the Finals. But So their road was Miami versus Indiana, which they won 4-0.
Yeah.
Clean sweep. Not much to talk about there. It was just Jimmy Butler versus TJ Warren. I'm just guessing through that.
Yeah.
Then Miami versus Bucks, 4-1.
That was a surprise.
That was a big surprise, but then Giannis also injured himself. But that was the last game, so it wasn't really a big...
to be honest, didn't really do them much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
And then Miami versus Celtics, that just happened 4-1. Miami win. So they only lost 2 games in 12 games of playoffs, which is crazy from a team you wouldn't expect to make the finals.
Yeah, I reckon.
Celtics won 2 times, didn't they? Yeah, it was 4-2.
Did they win 2?
It was 4-2.
Yeah, it was 4-2.
That's all good. That's all
My
good.
bad.
Yeah, it was 4-2.
But still 3. That's crazy for
Yeah,
a team you wouldn't expect to make the finals.
Miami is just on fire, I guess.
Yeah. But then the Lakers, which I'm not going to say everyone was assuming that they were going to make it, but they had a big chance of making it with the team they've got.
That was the number 1 seed, but as again, in the media, I saw a lot of hate on the Lakers as well. some people weren't even like certain that they were going to do it. A lot of people said that if without LeBron and AD, obviously,
Yeah.
they've
Yeah.
stayed healthy through it all. So they've been
Like
doing
they
really
even
well.
thought Clippers. Like, can you imagine half the people that were saying Clippers are going to win right now?
Yeah.
That'd be. But their road to the finals, it was 4-1 to Portland, which they let Portland win the first game. But I feel like that's because they were
Boring.
slacking off because LeBron and that didn't play for a while.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and then they got Houston, which was 4-1. I feel like Houston were going well, and then Lakers realized that it was just them shooting threes, and they had to change it up a little bit.
Bro, they were like bullying Russell Westbrook that whole time.
LeBron baby Russell. LeBron babied him.
Didn't he get the yam on him?
Baby.
Yeah,
He was
and
yamming
blocked
him,
him.
blocking him.
He
He blocked
pinned
him like
Westbrook.
20 times. It was crazy.
Yeah. And then Lakers versus Denver, which was 4-1. I mean, I just feel like Jamal Murray and Jokic were gassed through that. Like, they had to carry the team. I'm not going to say they carried the team because everyone played a good role. But
I guess Grant kind of stepped up in a way. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
trying to help him. I mean, I felt like MPJ was kind of missing as well, but
yeah.
I mean, he's still
he was doing good in the two other series.
was.
And then when he versus Lakers, he was quiet.
Yeah.
But probably because of the big presence in the key with Dwight Howard, AD, all
on
that.
the big stage too. It's pretty
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about what we've all been waiting for, the NBA Finals. So let's get everyone's opinions on the key players. Let's start with you both for Miami. Who are the key players?
I had Jimmy Butler, obviously, solid player. Then I had Bam Adebayo with his defense. It'd be tough for Anthony Davis and some of them to get to the key. And Tyler Hero stepped up like a lot. Didn't he have like a 30, or was it 30?
37
point game.
Crazy from
rookie.
not even 9. He's 19, right? Or is he? Yeah, he's 19.
He's playing like a vet right now, to be honest. Playing like a vet.
Yeah. What about you, Nev? Key players for Miami?
Miami, well, you've said most of them, but I reckon there's a couple others that you didn't say that are coming off the bench or like aren't really like superstars or whatever. Duncan Robertson, undrafted, coming out.
He's starting though. He's not coming off the bench. I'd like to see if they start Tyler Hero or him.
He's kind of like an underdog, people are saying.
Yeah.
And he's on the floor and just making an impact.
Yeah,
him
definitely.
and Gordon Dragic.
Yeah, Gordon Dragic.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure if he classify him as a veteran, but he's been in the league for a little while.
Yeah.
But like,
he's got some good experience as well. Very good point guard.
Yeah. What about you, Lash?
So I've got a few as like agreeing with Nev. I've also got Jay Crowder in there. I feel like he's been like making some big time plays as again like Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Bam, Goran, like all these players, like I classify all these players as stars, to be honest, in that team. They're playing real well. So they're my top.
You guys are taking all mine. So we'll go with the Lakers key players. I just said LeBron, AD, and Dwight for me right now is the main ones. Dwight's been stepping it up off the bench. I don't know if they might start him or not, but he's been great. He's getting like a double off the bench every game.
Like 2 games as well, I think.
Yeah,
like
which is crazy. What about you, Nev? Is there any others?
I reckon Rondo's playing real well.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Rondo.
Definitely.
Doing well.
What about you, Bodes?
When he plays point guard,
I'd ask Caruso also stepping up.
Yeah,
I guess a little bit.
Everyone's got to step up, I guess.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good finals.
Caruso's definitely been stepping up into that light, I guess. Still a pretty young player.
Yeah.
What about you, Lige? Is there anyone else you can put in there?
Yeah, well, obviously I had LeBron, AD. Rondo, he's been playing very beast. Dwight Howard. I had Kuzma as well. Kuzma's been playing pretty well.
Yeah.
He's been doing some stuff in his role. But I'll just say them, to be honest. Yeah.
Yep. If we had to give a record now, who's winning in the whole thing? We'll start with you, Nev.
Lakers are winning, but it's going to be 4-2.
4-2. Why do you say that?
I reckon Miami, they're going to win the first game because they're on such a roll. And
That's
the
true,
Lakers
yeah.
have given up the first game almost every round.
Yeah, basically.
I think they're going to get another win off that, but I don't think they have like the talent.
Yeah, I reckon they
skill.
got 4 games.
Nah, they can't beat them that many times, I don't reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Bodes?
Oh, I had Lakers in 6. So,
in
and
6?
then, yeah, I feel like Miami don't have enough depth like in their team just yet, or like enough experience.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, to be the Lakers.
Even if Miami doesn't win, if they keep their squad, they'll be good next season. I don't know.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like, they look so good with the players they got.
Their
They're just a
team
bunch
chem
of
as well.
underdogs.
They're really responding to Jimmy Butler. I mean, like,
Yeah.
everyone's saying that in their like locker rooms and all that. Jimmy Butler's a terrible teammate, but a lot of the players really like him there. So him leading that
Yeah.
way for them, really gelling
Yeah,
with
definitely.
them. That's been really well for them.
I said game 5. I just said Lakers. It's like Heat will get 1, and that'll just make Lakers hungry and just want to sweep them out, like they have with every other team, I guess. But like,
fair enough.
I guess I could go with game 6 as well. Like, I feel like Miami could pull 2 wins out, but
Mhm.
just the way, like, they got playoff experience like crazy. Like, you got Dwight Howard, you got Rondo, you got Lakers.
Yeah,
Like, the only playoff players from Miami are probably like Jay Crowder, Goran, and Jimmy Butler. I don't know who else would be on there, but yeah.
yeah.
If we had to give a Finals MVP prediction right now, who would we give? We'll start with you, Lash.
Finals prediction. Mine's gonna be the Lakers, only cause
No, Finals MVP.
MVP. You just said finals prediction.
I said Finals MVP prediction.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Yeah. Finals MVP predictions are definitely LeBron. I'm just gonna go with LeBron. I feel like
LeBron.
AD could do it. If
Yeah.
the Lakers win.
Depends how they look at
obviously,
it.
Yeah, but obviously if the Miami win, either Bam or Jimmy Butler, it's gonna be a hard one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too.
true. What about you, Bodes?
If Lakers did win, LeBron, I feel like he's just going to step up like bigger in the like last the last
He's
few
locked
games.
in, eh? He's
Yeah,
really locked in.
and then if
Definitely.
the Heat did win, Butler or Bam or Bio, that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Nev?
Obviously for the Lakers, if they won, I'd choose AD over LeBron because of the numbers AD puts up.
Yeah.
And he's just a powerhouse.
Yeah.
And for the Heat, I'd say Tyler Hero because not many teams have been able to like stop his offense.
Yeah, I reckon they'd put him. You reckon they'd give the youngest player to ever win Finals MVP?
I don't agree.
You reckon he'd get it?
I reckon they would.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I don't think
If he pops,
that at all.
if he pops off, they could give it to him.
If he's popping off the finals, for sure. But I feel like Tyler's not going to put up. He's going to have to put up 30-something points a game to get that
not
final.
that yet.
And he like,
true.
if you think about it, his season, like I mean, his playoff career high was 37, but he had that in one game. You look back at the other stats, he had about 11 points, 12 points, 13 points, but
he's been averaging over 30 versus Celtics, and they're like they're a good defensive team.
So you think he'll shine?
true.
You think he'll shine instead of not shine in the NBA Finals? You don't reckon the pressure will get to him?
No.
No.
No, I think I honestly think he can take he can step up in the spotlight in the big stage. I think he can, but I feel like he can't get those big numbers in a way. Like he won't be able to drop 30 something to get like every game. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'll start with Miami. I feel like Goran could also be put in there if he plays the way he did in like the first 3 games against Celtics, where they couldn't stop him really. But like we also forgot to mention in key players, they have a Finals MVP player on their team in Andre Iguodala.
Yeah,
like that's also some playoff experience that they have. I know he's not going to get it. He's probably not going to get it this year, but it's good to have him on the team. Yeah, people call him the LeBron stopper in a way, but I guess that could be turned around after that block he had. But Yeah, if I had to pick for Miami, it's between Jimmy, Bam, and Goran. Maybe Tyler, as Nev said, if he pops off, then yeah. If he doesn't, no.
Yeah.
But for the Lakers, I just had LeBron and AD. But if I had to pick between LeBron and AD, I'm going to pick LeBron.
Yeah.
But if they're looking at a scoring perspective, you pick AD, of course, because he's putting up those numbers.
Yeah.
Nev, answer me this question right now. Who sets up AD?
Rondo.
And
Oh.
don't try and push away from it.
Oh.
Rondo's been one of the
key
most
leader on the
passes.
team that gets the
LeBron,
most
for
triple
sure.
doubles and
LeBron.
everything?
LeBron's
It's
actually
LeBron.
he's been doing more of like kind of like in AD's like job range, like of rebounding. Like if you look at the rebounding lately, like LeBron's been getting some big rebounding numbers, and AD like hasn't really done much, but like in the rebounding column. But
He's running
if you
the
look at
floor, and then LeBron's
but if you,
down.
exactly. He's got like LeBron's got everything in his game though. Like LeBron's doing so much more than AD is.
He pulled
But
a three for the game.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's one play, Nev. Like
Yeah, it's one player. Like honestly,
I
like, if
get
they were
it's
to
good.
if they were to give the MVP to someone right now, like out of LeBron or AD, they should be giving it to LeBron. For sure.
Nev, as I said, Nev,
MVP of LeBron, so it won't be that hard.
Nev, I know, but if you're going off scoring, you're picking AD, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
But even if LeBron
And defense. What about his defense?
I get that. But if we're talking overall performance, you look at every single category. Who are you picking?
AD.
Don't. Oh my. All right.
Bro, what about the AD and Bam matchup? Like, how do you reckon that's gonna go?
That's
I
gonna
reckon
Be tough.
I feel like Bam's not going to be ready for it.
That's barbecue chicken.
Like, because Bam had to verse Daniel Tice, and what's Daniel Tice done?
Nothing.
So Bam obviously looked like a beast. When you've got when you've got an all team defensive player in Anthony Davis, it's going to be pretty different.
Yeah, definitely.
And and the way Anthony Davis scores, I don't know if Bam will be able to stop him.
Yeah.
But also he's got to, if they rotate through, he might even be guarding Dwight and someone else is guarding AD on the court. So that's going to be completely different for anyone matching up. But and then we'll go into Jimmy Butler versus LeBron matchup. That's probably like the biggest, like the two best players on both teams matching up. Who do you reckon will come out on top?
LeBron will destroy him, bro. LeBron will destroy him.
Yeah.
I'm
But
sorry.
do you
I'm not talking smack about like Jimmy's defense, but honestly, like LeBron's just been unstoppable. Like he's made everyone just look bad the way he's scoring right now.
Yeah,
honestly,
true.
like, no one's stopped him. But if Jimmy can stop him, like I'm not doubting his defense, but LeBron's just looking way too big.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then talking about LeBron, who do you reckon will be put on LeBron in the finals? Who's guarding him in the finals?
Jay
Do you reckon Alec
Crowder.
Butler?
Jay Crowder.
Yeah.
Jay Crowder.
Yeah, I
Who's
can see
Jimmy on
that.
then?
Jimmy's
Who's Jimmy
guarding
guarding?
KCP.
True.
For sure.
What, and you got Duncan Robinson guarding Danny Green?
Yeah.
True. Who's Miami's starting five then? Are they going to put a big on, or is Bam going to play big?
Bam played big.
Bam will play big, for sure.
So who's playing power forward?
That's interesting.
Because then if
That's a
what
question
if
we don't know.
Jay
Crowder.
Crowder could be power forward, but then if we go through it, then
True.
you got
That is
Goran.
true.
But then, so if Jay's power forward, and what if Lakers put AD and Dwight on the court? Is Jay still guarding LeBron, or is Jay going to go to a big?
He's going to go to a big, and Jimmy's going to have to go.
That's hard though, because like if you think about it, like Jay guarded Giannis when they were matching up.
No,
Jimmy did kind of body him.
Jimmy Butler did.
I think it was like kind of both, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But in saying I think they doubled him.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they did go with Dwight and AD, I think Jimmy would probably be put on LeBron, and then they'd all move up one. Because I don't think Jimmy would be able to guard AD, with all due respect. Like Jimmy's a great defender and all that, but I don't think definitely not. So going on with how they're all in the bubble and they all play on the same courts and all that, do you guys, we'll start with you both, do you believe that the home court advantage rule still goes by? Do you reckon it affects them from winning and the crowd and all that? Do you think it affects the team from winning?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. Obviously, like the atmosphere, the crowd would be loud, like if there was one.
True.
And it would like put the other team off. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you never
But
know,
reckon
like-
does anyone have a
Normally,
clue if the fans speaker actually comes through? Because I don't think it does. So
Nah, it
if the crowd, I don't think. So the crowd's atmosphere might not be much, seeming that there's no
Yeah.
volume. It's just them staring at a screen or doing
Well,
something
I
stupid.
thought it'd be good, like the same as it always been, because like I feel like the players kind of zone out from the actual crowd and they just hear the
Yep.
noise and it picks them up kind of. So I
Yeah,
thought it would
true.
be kind of like the same.
So you
That's what it
think,
is.
but do you think, Nev, it would affect the outcome of any team playing? Like, do you think the Lakers might drop if it's at Miami, or Miami might
No.
drop? No.
No.
What about you, Elijah?
Like it.
What about you, Elijah? Cut out.
Oh,
there.
sorry. Nah. Yeah, no, I think it'll be like, I think it'll be like pretty equal. Like, I know like
Yeah.
there won't be like any crowd or anything, but yeah, I feel like, yeah, there's not really much home court advantage. I think, yeah, it's pretty equal. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Just equal.
Yeah. That you guys have said everything I was going to say once again. Okay, boys. Well, that's been another great podcast. Always fun talking things NBA with you guys. So game one is on tomorrow at 11 a.m. Who are we
Yes,
picking
sir.
for game one? We'll start with you,
Lakers.
Nev. Oh,
Miami.
you just go overall.
Sorry.
All of you scream
Sorry.
it out. You guys got Lakers. You got
Uh,
Miami.
Yeah, Lakers.
Lakers.
Miami. Miami's winning.
I'm got
first.
Miami.
Miami.
Oh,
You feel Lakers are going to slip?
Yeah.
Yep.
I gotta go with Elijah. I'm going Lakers. I feel like they're
J
coming
baby.
just as
Aye.
hot. Like you say,
Yeah.
Miami are coming out hot.
They're-
Lakers are coming out just
they're
as
still
hot.
hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
All
dropping
good.
30.
We'll do another episode on Sunday after the for the Ballin Out podcast after they play 2 games, and we'll see if our predictions are right and where the record's going, who's doing what. Once again, I'd just like to thank you boys for being on the podcast. Thanks, Bodes. Thanks,
Yo,
Lige.
boy.
Thanks, Nev.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll
Tune in.
see you next time. Cheers.
Peace.
Later.
On bed, she do it, I say so too. Big 40s in a big Draco. 3 more millions when you ask how my day go. Put up a phone, now the blueberry fango.